This is a special presentation of Tiger Sports on Alamo Sports and Talk 1230 and 101.9 FM.
You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk 1230, 101.9. Welcome to the Alamogordo Lady Tiger Fast Pitch Complex, right across the street from Mountain View Middle School. I'm Charles Winicky. This is the Otero Federal Credit Union pregame show as the Alamogordo Lady Tigers play their home opener. In fact, their only non-district home game against the Los Lunas Lady Tigers. It's a nice morning. The wind is not up. That's a positive. It's a little chilly. But we've got some sunshine right now, and I think it'll be a nice day for both baseball and softball. We've got Alamogordo softball right now. We'll get going at 11 a.m., and we're going to do our best effort to get over for first pitch for Alamogordo baseball as well today. They start at 1 p.m. against Santa Teresa, so we'll try to get both those games in its entirety. It obviously depends on the length of this game more than anything else, I believe. And if they start early over there as well, because they started a little bit early last night. Tularosa is playing over there right now against Santa Fe, and we'll try to get you a score on that one as soon as we can. The Alamogordo Lady Tigers coming into this morning's matchup at 1-0. They started their season on Tuesday at Silver. Silver always a quality 4A program in the state of New Mexico, and they got a 10-6 win over the Lady Colts on the road the other night. So they're going to try to back that up with another victory here. And then it's pretty much just tournaments for the Lady Tigers. So they'll be up in Artesia this upcoming week. And then I think it's the Rio Rancho tournament after that. I might have those flip-flop. Let me double-check on the schedule real quick because for some reason I feel like I have that wrong. Now, it is Artesia next week, and then the Rio Rancho tournament is the week after that. And then we'll be in the districts, So, I mean, it's because they play 9 games between those two tournaments. They play 2 games this week, and that's 11. That's all the non-district games you get because you play 15 within your district, which, I mean, for Alamogordo's district, that's a good schedule because you've got a lot of quality teams. Centennial, I'm sure, is going to be right there in the mix with Alamogordo in the state title discussion again this year. And then, Mayfield and Las Cruces and Oregon Mountain always put up really solid teams. And just from talking with the coaches before the start of the season, they seemed to think that it was going to be a very good group overall this year. So we'll see what that looks like here in just a few weeks. Looking forward to seeing what this matchup looks like as they take on Los Lunas today. And the Los Lunas Lady Tigers come in at 3-2. So they've already played considerably more games than the Lady Tigers. They've already got 5 under their belt. Wins over Aztec and Goddard. They've lost a pair to Hobbs in a doubleheader. They beat Volcano Vista. So this should be a pretty good matchup for the Alamogordo Lady Tigers, and we'll see what we get today. Very similar-looking team to the last couple of seasons for the Alamogordo Lady Tigers. And they are going to try and keep it going. I mean, obviously one big piece that is doing very well at Texas A&M and Sidney Lessentine, but, we've got this group has got almost everybody back from last year, so you have to think that they are going to be right there in the mix for a state championship just as they were last season and the last few seasons now in Class 5A. All right, let's go ahead and take a commercial break, and we'll return here to Grady Fields. It's right across the street from Mountain View Middle School if you're wanting to come out and enjoy today's game. We look forward to seeing you this morning. We'll start at 11 a.m. We'll take a break. You're listening to the Otero Federal Credit Union pregame show. This is Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 101.9.
Transform your home with Ochoa Stucco. Whether it's a fresh look or a durable finish, their expert team delivers quality and style. Say goodbye to bland exteriors and hello to stunning curb appeal. Ochoa Stucco, always a flawless finish. 442-6745.
If only life had a remote control, you could pause or rewind. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. Take the 1-minute risk test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its Prediabetes Awareness Partners.
When life happens, OFCU has a loan for that. Appliances, furniture, medical, repairs, weekend getaway, vacations, consolidations, and more. OFCU's personal loans are as low as 9.99% APR. Apply online or in person today. OteroFCU.org. All loans are subject to credit approval. Other restrictions may apply. Not all will qualify. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Card Suite Lite is a convenient and safe way to manage your cards with your mobile app. Busy lifestyle? No problem. You're in control, making it easy to set alerts and manage your banking on the go. This is Susie with First National Bank. Enroll today.
Member FDIC.
Remember, if something seems too good to be true, it often is. This is AJ from First National Bank. Trust your instincts and stay vigilant to online fraud. Protect yourself from becoming a victim. Think before you act. If you have any concerns, contact your bank for further assistance.
First National Bank. Member FDIC.
The Winter Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winter Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winter Circle.
1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the games!
Welcome back. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230-1019, the Otero Federal Credit Union pregame show. The Alamogordo Lady Tigers and the Los Lunas Lady Tigers just about to get underway. Alamogordo in their black pinstripe uniforms with gold numerals and white outlining. And I believe those say Lady Tigers across the front, but I'll have to go ahead and double-check that one. Los Lunas, meanwhile, in gray pants with blue tops and orange sleeves, orange lettering and numerals, outlined in white, and it says Tigers across the front of their uniforms. And we'll get to the starting lineups for each side. We'll start with Los Lunas. Kelsey DeGraff is starting in center field, and she'll lead things off in the batting order. Jasleen Duran, wearing number 21. She is the second baseman. Natalie Madrid, the pitcher, is wearing number 9. Number 17 is Hayden Garley. She is the catcher. The first baseman is Brooke Baca, and she wears number 5, and she hits 5th in the order. Hitting 6th is Aaliyah Vigil, the shortstop. Third baseman is Ashley Baca, hitting 7th, and she wears number 10. Number 14, Haley Delgado. She is playing left field. And the right fielder wearing number 20 is Lauren Lucero. And they've got a couple of reserves, number 2, Kellen Lucero, and number 22, CJ Bertrand. The starters for the Alamogordo Lady Tigers, as she has, it feels like, for a few seasons now, Amani Kosum will lead things off, playing at shortstop, wearing number 13. Number 23, Chloe Lunar, will pitch, and she hits second. And third in the order is Alexis Rodriguez, and she'll play first base. The catcher is Alyssa Bautista, wearing number 29, and she's hitting cleanup. Davi Gonzalez is the third baseman, and she wears number 24. Second baseman is Iceland Ortiz, number 15, and she is playing second base, as we mentioned, hitting 6th. Madison Ruiz, the center fielder, wearing number 27. Number 22, Andrea Sanchez, playing right field. And Addie Chamberlain is out in left field. She wears number 17. Haley Evans not in the starting lineup today. Mary Colorado, number 14. Lola Carvajal, number 16. Parker Wade, number 20. Elise Roman is wearing number 19. Reagan Rose, number 10. Number 25 is Addison Cisco. And number 11 is Jocelyn Pittman. Those are the reserves for the Alamogordo Lady Tigers this morning here at Grady Field. So we're hopefully going to see a good matchup here between these two sides, and looking forward to a fun one here at on this pretty nice Saturday morning. We certainly, judging over the last couple weeks, could have much worse weather. So we'll definitely take the light clouds and no wind this morning. So I'm sure the kiddos and the fans certainly appreciate that. A lot of people that are bundled up out there, though. I mean, it's chilly, but if the wind does kick up, it definitely will not feel particularly comfortable out there, and always a good chance of the wind kicking up. We've got the two head coaches that are talking right now at home plate with the two umpires that will be calling this morning's game. And, of course, head coach Charlene Reyes. And we'll tell you who the Los Lunas coach is here in just a little bit, as the Los Lunas lineup is being announced. And we'll have National Anthem coming up for y'all here in just a short while at Grady Fields. Again, we've got lots of stuff going on today. The Alamogordo Round Robin Tournament number 2 for baseball is rolling along. Tularosa and Santa Fe are playing right now. And then you have Alamogordo versus Santa Teresa at 1 p.m. So our goal is to try and call this game and get over there for that game as well. We'll see how successful we are. That kind of depends on how long this game ends up going. So we will do our best. The Alamogordo track and field team is over in Las Cruces today at the Centennial Meet. Tularosa is hosting their home meet this afternoon and morning. The Rose Relays are going on today. Mescalero Apache will also be competing in that one. And do have a final. Mescalero Apache baseball is in action today as well. They did fall yesterday afternoon to Tahachi 5-3. They only played 5 innings due to a weather delay, so they had to shorten up that game just a little bit. And then we also have Mescalero Apache softball from last night. Don't have a final score for you on that doubleheader against Ruidoso JV, so we'll try and effort that for you at some point today. I think that's everybody that's got stuff going on today. There may be some JV and C team action going on as well, but from a varsity standpoint, that is what we've got. So the starters for the Lady Tigers being announced, and the reserves about ready to be introduced as well. So we'll go ahead and take our final pregame break. Thanks for listening to the Otero Federal Credit Union pregame show, and we will return for first pitch, the Alamogordo Lady Tigers and the Los Lunas Lady Tigers, right here on Alamo Sports and Talk.
Looking to transform your home's exterior? Meet Rudy Ochoa. With years of experience in stucco, Rudy and his crew deliver quality craftsmanship and stunning flawless finishes. 575-442-6745.
I didn't ask to be thrown in the streets, but I did ask for help, and Covenant House was there for me.
For these kids who didn't ask to be put in this unthinkable situation, Covenant House is there. To learn more, go to safeplacetosleep.org today.
When life happens, OFCU has a loan for that. Appliances, furniture, medical, repairs, weekend getaway, vacations, consolidations, and more. OFCU's personal loans are as low as 9.99% APR. Apply online or in person today. OteroFCU.org. All loans are subject to credit approval. Other restrictions may apply. Not all will qualify. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Here are a few tips on how to stay vigilant and protect yourself from fraud. This is Deborah Romero, President and CEO of First National Bank. Monitor your accounts. Use strong passwords. Be skeptical of unsolicited emails and messages. Don't deposit checks received in the mail from unknown sources. Use anti-malware software and educate yourself. Stay informed about common fraud schemes and tactics used by scammers. If you suspect fraudulent activity, report it to your financial institution and the appropriate authorities immediately. Stay alert, stay safe.
Member FDIC. Speed.
The Winter Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winter Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winter Circle.
1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. Welcome back. We are ready for first pitch here at Grady Field. This is the baseball softball complex directly across from Mountain View Middle School. So for those of you that are listening in the area, just if you're on First Street, turn on to Washington, heading south, and you'll see Mountain View Middle School on your right. You'll see the softball baseball complex on your left, and come on out and enjoy some games today, or enjoy a game today. We do have junior varsity also playing just to our right as well, so that is happening this morning. All right, so it is Chloe Lunar to pitch. She's in the circle, and she will face Kelsey DeGraff to lead things off. And the lefty will see her first pitch grounded foul, and we are underway. Again, Lady Tigers in their black pinstripes, gold pinstripes from top to bottom with gold numerals and lettering. And it is Lady Tigers across the front of their uniforms. Los Lunas in their gray pants, blue numerals, or I should say blue jerseys with orange numerals and sleeves. And off speed goes Lunar and misses on the second, and it's 1-1. And Tigers across the front of their uniforms. We each of the defensive setup again for the Lady Tigers. Just in case you weren't with us during the pregame show. As Lunar's into the motion, here's the pitch. And gets it right at the knees. And the count is 1-2. Behind home plate is Alyssa Bautista. And on the infield, at first, Alexis Rodriguez. Iceland Ortiz at second. Shortstop is Amani Kosum. And a swing and a miss and a strikeout for Lunar. One down. Outfield is Addie Chamberlain in left, Madison Ruiz in center, and Andres Sanchez in right. So to bring up Jasleen Duran, the second baseman, hitting from the right-hand side. And low and outside. And the count is 1-0. Yeah, you feel that breeze kick up just a little bit, and you can understand why people are as bundled up as they are in the stands. It is definitely a chilly morning with the wind. And hitting the outside corner for a called strike. Count evens up at 1-1. Here's the pitch. And goes with the curve or drop ball or whatever you want to call it, but off speed. It misses a little bit high, and it's 2-1. May actually be a changeup. There's the 2-1, and hit looking for that outside corner and misses. And the count is 3-1. Base is empty, top of one. And the only non-district home game for the Lady Tigers. And that's in there for a strike on the outer half, no swing. And it's 3-2. So I encourage y'all to come on down if you're in the area and watch this afternoon's game. We've got a pretty good crowd on hand, but you'll have to wait until district if you want to watch this team, and that will be April before that happens, which April's only a couple weeks away. And called strike three. And that was, I think, I don't want to say a lucky call, but that one looked like it was down and away. And so 2 strikeouts for Chloe Lunar. Fortunate call, I think, is what we'll say that. It wasn't too far off, but and again, I may have been looking more at where Alyssa caught it at. Maybe when it got over the plate, it was in a good spot. That is right there on the outer half for a called strike, and it's 0-1. And the Lady Tigers have pretty much known who their starting pitcher was for the last 4 or 5 seasons, and so now some new faces stepping into that role. It'll be fun to watch that this year. As it's a one-hopper back to the catcher. It's 1-1. And a lot of consistency in that role. And Chloe got some innings last year. So did Alexis and Iceland. Ground ball foul right into, or I guess just off the fencing of the Alamogordo dugout. And the count is 1-2. That's over on that first base side. And Alamogordo Lady Tigers. And again, I'll do my best to not just say Lady Tigers and say Alamogordo and Los Lunas, but guarantee usually if I say Lady Tigers, it's probably talking about Alamogordo. As here comes a 1-2. And that one couldn't get that, and Bautista held that for quite a while. Usually that's not going to change the umpire's call. I think that was a better pitch than the one she got the punch out on in the last at-bat. Here comes the 2-2. Swing and a miss, and struck her out. Strikes out the side to begin the game, does Chloe Lunar, and Alamogordo will get to hits now. They will do it in the bottom of the first inning on the Rich Simona scoreboard. We have no score, and we will return here to Grady Fields after this break. You're listening to Lady Tiger Fast Pitch here on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
Transform your home with Ochoa Stucco. Whether it's a fresh look or a durable finish, their expert team delivers quality and style. Say goodbye to bland exteriors and hello to stunning curb appeal. Ochoa Stucco, always a flawless finish. 442-6745.
We are the Veterans Health Administration, and our hands provide life-changing care to over 9 million veterans across more than 1,200 facilities nationwide. Join hands with us to make an impact in your community. Learn more at vacareers.va.gov.
When life happens, OFCU has a loan for that. Appliances, furniture, medical, repairs, weekend getaway, vacations, consolidations, and more. OFCU's personal loans are as low as 9.99% APR. Apply online or in person today. OteroFCU.org. All loans are subject to credit approval. Other restrictions may apply. Not all will qualify. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. Welcome back to Grady Fields, Lady Tiger Fast Pitch Complex on a chilly Saturday morning. And the Lady Tigers will get to hit. Alamogordo Lady Tigers will get to hit here. As Amani Kosum hitting from the left-hand side will get it started. Kosum, then Lunar and Rodriguez, top of the order for the Lady Tigers. There's the pitch, bringing the bat back. She'll miss inside. And it's 1-0 to Kosum. Natalie Madrid, the starting pitcher for Los Lunas. And we'll get you their defensive setup one more time here. As Madrid's into her motion. And here's a bunt by Kosum. And did it stay fair? Okay, it is fair. They never made a call, so I thought it. Couldn't tell if it just stayed right on the line, but home plate umpire did eventually call that a foul ball. But I'll tell you what, it wasn't that far off. It just sort of died maybe, 5 feet away from the right-hand batter's box. And Amani will now switch over to the right-hand batter's box, which is a pretty regular routine for her. In that bat, she'll sometimes start off lefty and then find her way on the right-hand side eventually. Off-speed pitch will miss outside, and the count is 2-1. Other half of the battery for Los Lunas is Hayden Garley, as she sends the signals out to her pitcher, Madrid, who's into her motion. The righty will miss a little bit outside, maybe a tad high as well, and 3-1 now to Kosum. First baseman is Brooke Baca. Jesseline Duran is the second baseman. And short is Aaliyah Vigil, and Ashley Baca is at third. Here comes a 3-1 to Kosum. We'll watch that one on the outer half for a strike, 3-2. Outfield for Los Lunas, Haley Delgado in left. Center fielder is Kelsey DeGraff, and Lauren Lucero is the right fielder. 3-2 and a swing and a miss for Kosum. And there's one down. Bring up Chloe Lunar. It's one of those that we were talking about during the break, just trying to remind ourselves that this young lady's still a freshman. She obviously broke out as an 8th grader last year and played very well for the Lady Tigers. And it's a lot of different things. She's got a lot of poise and plays well on the field. You know, I think her stature as well. She just, you know, you big freshman and maybe not quite as big, athletically built as she is. And you know, she looks like she could be a senior right now, in all honesty, from all aspects, whether, you know, the way she plays. You know, if somebody, you were to point her out on the field and didn't know who she was, it'd be like, oh, yeah, that's a senior. The 1-0. Ground ball to the right side. A little bit of trouble at second. Throw on to first, though, is going to be in time as Jesseline Duran recovered. And 4-3 on the putout, and there's 2 down. And I'll bring up Alexis Rodriguez now, hitting from the number 3 spot. Wearing number 28. The order again for the Lady Tigers. Alyssa Bautista's in the cleanup spot. She's in the on-deck circle. Davi Gonzalez, Iceland Ortiz, Madison Ruiz, Andrea Sanchez, and Addie Chamberlain, the lineup for the Lady Tigers. And that's a good off-speed pitch in there for a strike from Madrid. And the count is 0-1. Two outs and bases empty, bottom of the first. And a ground ball to Shorts, fielded cleanly. Toss on to first is in time as Aaliyah Vigil makes the play. 6-3 on the putout, and the Lady Tigers go down in order. That'd be Alamogordo. Both sides go down in order. And so we're through one complete on the Richardson Motor scoreboard, and we are scoreless. We will come back right after this break. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Card Suite Lite is a convenient and safe way to manage your cards with your mobile app. Busy lifestyle? No problem. You're in control, making it easy to set alerts and manage your banking on the go. This is Susie with First National Bank. Enroll today.
Member FDIC.
Remember, if something seems too good to be true, it often is. This is AJ from First National Bank. Trust your instincts and stay vigilant to online fraud. Protect yourself from becoming a victim. Think before you act. If you have any concerns, contact your bank for further assistance.
First National Bank, member FDIC.
The Winter Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winter Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winter Circle,
1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019, and the first pitch from Chloe Lunar is in for a strike. And we're underway in the top of the second inning. No score on the Richardson Motor scoreboard between Alamogordo and Los Lunas. Hayden Garley hitting from the left-hand side, facing the left-handed pitching, Lunar. And she goes to that change-up that will hit the dirt. Got good change of pace, does Chloe. And she will check what pitch is called and get into her motion. Swing and a miss. Goes to the fastball that time, 1-2. So 4, 5, and 6 in the order for Los Lunas. Garley, then Baca, and Vigil. And this is hit in the air to left field. Now get down for a base knock. So first hit of the day for either team, and it's Garley who goes opposite field. And it's a single and a base runner on here for Los Lunas, as Brooke Baca will come to the plate. We'll get a courtesy runner as Garley is the catcher. And that'll be number 2, Kellen Lucero, that will come in as the courtesy. And the home plate umpire will make the adjustment on his lineup card before we get back to action. Again, our hopes are to be able to do 2 games today. Have this one and then head on over to Tiger Baseball. If anything, maybe just get the majority of that game. As here comes the pitch from Lunar. That'll miss a bit high. And the count is 1-0. It is Brooke Baca, the first baseman. And now Lucero, the courtesy runner, over at first. As here comes the 1-0. Gets that in there for a called strike. Outside corner. Count evens up at 1-1. Lunar ready to go. Into her wind, and here's the pitch. And again, gets a called strike on the outside corner. And we'll say if your hitters today, anything that's maybe even an inch off of that outside corner, you need to be swinging at, especially with 2 strikes. If it's close, you've got to be going. The 1-2. That's outside. That one ran along the inside line of the left-hand batter's box. As the count evens up at 2-2. Lunar ready to go. And here it comes. Swing and a miss, and struck her out. That is 4 strikeouts now for Lunar. And it'll bring up Aaliyah Vigil, the shortstop, hitting from the right-hand side. Will get her first swings of the day. Here's the one on the pitch. A little bit high. Count is 1-0. 1 out, runner on first. And here comes the pitch. Couldn't get that call as well. I think that was high. And the count is 2-0. Lunar behind in the count. Here's the pitch, and that's right in there for a strike at the knees. And she gets the count to 2-1. No score, top of 2. First base run of the day for Los Lunas off the leadoff single from Garley. She's still at first. At least her courtesy runner, Kellen Lucero, is. 1 out in the inning. And here comes the 2-1. That's low and away. And a little pickoff throw from the catcher Bautista to first. Sliding back in as Lucero. She did get away from the bag a little bit. That was a good decision by Bautista to at least make that try. But it is 3-1 at the plate now. That gets there on the outside corner for a called strike. And the count goes full now. 3-2. 1 out and a runner on first in the top of the second. No attempts to steal here from Los Lunas so far. And that is right there for a called strike 3. That one was not even particularly close. That was right on the inner half or outer half of the plate. And a called strike 3. And all the outs that Chloe has registered so far have been strikeouts. She's got 5. And it'll bring up Ashley Baca, the third baseman in her first at-bat, hitting from the right-hand side. Here comes the pitch from Lunar. And a ground ball that'll go foul up the first base line. And it's 0-1. Lady Tigers coming off a 10-6 win on Tuesday See if we got some stats online for that. We'll try and say a little bit more about that. Check swing. She did not go around. Pitch was high. And the count evens up at 1-1. Here comes the wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2 now. That was interesting. I think it was the Nimi game last Saturday. One of their coaches got upset that one of the field umpire, when they checked for a check swing, he was out, not up the first base line, and said, "Oh, you can't call that." I've seen that a million times. The field umpire, down and away, it misses 2-2. But you can't make that. I mean, the home plate umpire is not directly to the side, and they will sometimes point and say you went around. I thought that was the first time I had seen. I can understand the frustration, not agreeing with the call, but 2-2. That's right there. Called strike 3. And now 6 strikeouts for Chloe Lunar through 2 innings of work. The Lady Tigers of Los Lunas leave 1 left on after 1 hit, no runs, and no errors. We go to the bottom of the 2nd inning. And Alamogordo up to bat right after this.
Looking to transform your home's exterior? Meet Rudy Ochoa. With years of experience in stucco, Rudy and his crew deliver quality craftsmanship and stunning flawless finishes. 575-442-6745.
Join Stand Up to Cancer and Jazz Pharmaceuticals to raise awareness of small cell lung cancer and accelerate the pace of research. Ask your healthcare provider about screening options that might be right for you or a loved one. Visit standuptocancer.org/lung to learn more.
When life happens, OFCU has a loan for that. Appliances, furniture, medical, repairs, weekend getaway, vacations, consolidations, and more. OFCU's personal loans are as low as 9.99% APR. Apply online or in person today. oterofcu.org. All loans are subject to credit approval. Other restrictions may apply. Not all will qualify. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. Alyssa Bautista at the plate, hitting from the left-hand side. She's already heading the count here, 2-0. And that'll miss low as well, and she's ahead now 3-0 in the count. So it's 4, 5, and 6 in the order for the Alamogordo Lady Tigers. No score on the Richardson Motor scoreboard, bottom of 2. And Alamogordo looking for their first base runner. And no surprise there, Alyssa's taken the whole way. In there for a strike, 3-1. Natalie Madrid, the pitcher for Los Lunas. And the righty into her motion. Here's the pitch. And that one will miss low. And it is a walk for Bautista. And bring up Davi Gonzalez. And I think we're going to get a courtesy runner here for Alamogordo. And 16. Okay, so that is Lola Carbajal. That will come in as the courtesy. So a lot of new names on this roster this year for Alamogordo. That some of them did float up a little bit at from the JV to the varsity level last year. But if you go along, I think we saw Addie Chamberlain a little bit last year and Andrea Sanchez, who were in the starting lineup today, showing bunt, bringing it back. Runner goes, and that'll be a steal without a throw because it went off the glove of the catcher. And I believe, did we call strike on that? Yeah, so it's 0-1. But give the stolen base to Carbajal. And that'll miss inside. And the count is 1-1. I was mentioning, names like Jocelyn Pittman and Addison Cisco, Elise Roman. And we'll see how much we see those players throughout the season. As the pitch misses outside, 2-1 now. So runner on second for Alamogordo. And Davi Gonzalez, who had so many clutch hits, it felt like, for the Lady Tigers last year, is at the plate, hitting from the left-hand side. And she will shoot this one up the line. That is a fair ball. Oh, it's in the corner, and it will score the run from second. Davi will have a stand-up double with the RBI, and Alamogordo's in front, 1-0. Thankfully not the broadcaster's curse there. It worked out well when I said that she came up with clutch hits for the Lady Tigers, and she does so right there to get them on the board here in the bottom of the second inning. 1-0, Alamogordo. Iceland Ortiz will come to the plate now. As Madrid into her motion, bunts, and Ortiz will bunt this behind home plate. And it's a strike, 0-1. So walk and a double. Great start to the inning for Alamogordo as they'll try to keep it going here with the Alamogordo second baseman. Ortiz showing bunt. She'll bring it back here. She does. And she swings, but shoots it foul up the third base side, and the count is 0-2. And the first baseman for Los Lunas going and talking to her pitcher, so Brooke Baca, maybe something that she saw. And here comes the pitch. And a ground ball right back to the pitcher. And, well, Davi's going to try to get to third. She will get there in time, just in front of the throw. They did get the out at first, but Davi took the hesitation and was just able to get in there. It's 1-3 on the out. And now Maddie Ruiz will come to the plate. Maddie, one of just a few seniors in this group this year. And Ruiz showing bunt, brings it back, but it's a called strike, and it's 0-1. It never feels like this team ever has a senior-heavy year. They're always so spread out among the grades, and Ruiz will swing and miss on a running attempt, and it's 0-2. Here's the pitch. And just getting a piece of it and keeping her at bat alive. Count stays 0-2. One out and a runner on third for Alamogordo. One run already crossing the inning. And Ruiz, maybe a ground ball to the right side. She could, even if she doesn't get a hit, she can make something happen. That one, she has to duck out of the way of it. And so 1-2 the count. This is those two new names in the lineup, Andrea Sanchez and Addie Chamberlain. Don't think we got to see them a lot last year swinging the bat, so. And this one up the middle, that is snagged at short, but that's going to be good enough to bring the run in. So give an RBI to Madison Ruiz on the 6-3 putout. And Alamogordo manufacturing a couple of runs here. A walk, a stolen base, then a double, and then a couple of ground outs brings in the other one. And take an early 2-0 lead here in the bottom of the second inning, and Andrea Sanchez will come to the plate. The right fielder for Alamogordo, hitting from the right-hand side. And she'll watch that one at the knees, in there for a strike. The count is 0-1. And down and in. Count evens up here at 1-1. Base is empty now, but Alamogordo has brought in 2 runs this inning. giving Chloe Lunar a little bit of breathing room as that pitch will miss outside, maybe a bit high. And the count is 2-1 as Natalie Madrid continues. She has only given up 1 hit, but 2 runs across. And this is hit in the air to right center field, and that is going to be just beyond the stretch glove of the center fielder in a diving attempt. Sliding into second safely on the 2-out double is Andrea Sanchez. And Alamogordo still keeps this inning alive. Good effort out there in center field by Kelsey DeGraff, but just couldn't quite get there. And I think the wind didn't help her. It's not a strong wind, but it is coming in from center field. And that certainly could have knocked that down a little bit. And back to a runner on second. And Coach Ronnie Reyes telling Addie Chamberlain wants her to hit from the left-hand side. She had stepped up initially to hit from the right end. And so maybe looking for her to use her speed here with the bunt, and pitch is going to miss high, and she did bring the bat back. So it's 1-0. Chamberlain steps back in. Not showing bunt here initially. And she'll watch that one there for a called strike at the knees. And the count evens up at 1-1. And now she'll move back over to the right-hand side. So kind of similar to what we see with Kosum. If they pick up an early strike, then they switch which end they're hitting from. And here's a bunt, but that one's going to go foul, and it's 1-2. Chamberlain will be swinging away now. And Los Lunas trying to avoid any further damage here in this inning. They trail 2-0. And the top of the order would be next if Chamberlain can reach. And here's a bunt, and that's a pretty good one. Snagged at home plate, and that's a great play from the catcher, Garley, as she barehanded that right in front of the dish, tossed it on to first, and got the outs. But that was a nice bunt there from Chamberlain, and the Lady Tigers leave one on. They come up with 2 hits and 2 runs. No errors for Los Lunas, and we go to the top of the 3rd inning. It's Alamogordo 2, Los Lunas nothing. You're listening to Lady Tiger Fast Pitch here on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
Is too good to be true. It often is. This is Emily from First National Bank. Trust your instincts and stay vigilant to online fraud. Protect yourself from becoming a victim. Think before you act. If you have concerns, contact your bank for further assistance.
First National Bank, member FDIC.
Card Suite Life provides 24/7 control right at your fingertips. This is AJ with First National Bank. Fraud prevention is priceless. Safeguard your card. Download the free app for a simple, secure way to manage your debit card activity.
First National Bank, member FDIC.
The Winner's Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winner's Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winner's Circle,
1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
Transform your home with Ochoa Stucco. Whether it's a fresh look or a durable finish, their expert team delivers quality and style. Say goodbye to bland exteriors and hello to stunning curb appeal. Ochoa Stucco, always a flawless finish. 442-6745.
If only life had a remote control, you could pause or rewind. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. Take the 1-minute risk test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019, top of 3. And Chloe Lunar ramps a fastball by the first hitter for Los Lunas, Haley Delgado. And the number 8 hitter behind the count 0-1. 2-0 Alamogordo on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Lunar has struck out 6, has only given up a single so far. And can't hit the outside corner on the 0-1. It's 1-1. Davi Gonzalez double scored Lola Carbajal in the second inning. And then a ground out from Maddie Ruiz brought in Gonzalez later on that inning to give Alamogordo the lead. That's going to miss high on the 1-1. 2-1 the counts. Lunar pitching lefty, facing the right-handed hitting Delgado. And a ground ball foul into the Alamogordo dugouts, or off the fence of the dugout. And leaving up the count here at 2-2. Lunar gets a high five from Monty Kosum, and she goes back to her shortstop position. And hard hit off of the netting, but foul for Delgado. Now she'll get a high five from Davi over at third base. And Chloe looking to the Alamogordo dugout for the pitch call here. She's got it. And here's the 2-2. And down and away it misses. 3-2 the count. Be the 7th pitch of the at-bat here. Base is empty. Leadoff hitter for Los Lunas, Delgado. Here it comes. And a ground ball foul again, and we'll do the 3-2 again. It's not very often you have an entire battery that's left-handed. You've got your catcher and your pitcher that are left-handed. It just doesn't seem, I feel like I don't see that a lot. As another ground ball, that one foul, and somebody with a glove at the entrance of the Alamogordo dugout made a nice stop over there. And this will be the 9th pitch of the at-bat. And Los Lunas has been kind of keeping their bat on the shoulder maybe a bit too much, and this is the first hitter really seen, make lots of contact throughout an at-bat. And she'll again shoot it foul, and I'm not sure if that's Coach Lunar or somebody else there at the entrance of the dugout. Oh, is it Ronnie? Okay, yeah, probably. Coach Ronnie Reyes coming off some shoulder surgery. Got to be testing it out a little bit. I mean, I understand. And another ground ball right back to almost the same spot. This time it went off the netting. And I think Delgado has fouled off 6 or 7 in the at-bat. This will be the 11th pitch of the at-bat. If Chloe can get the punch out here. And this time it's a ground ball that just sneaks through for a base hit. They'll try to get her from the outfield at first, but beating it out, and that's a heck of an at-bat from Haley Delgado. Went 11 pitches and was able to straighten it out a little bit and just beyond Ortiz at second. It wasn't a lot of steam on that, but she hit it to the right position. And it gives Los Lunas a leadoff base runner for the second time in this game. Lauren Lucero will come to the plate. Top of 3, and it's Alamogordo 2. Los Lunas nothing. We'll see if Los Lunas maybe tries to be aggressive stealing here as the pitch misses outside. Haven't really tested Alyssa yet. And that base runner earlier, Kellen Lucero, but she never made an attempt to go for second. And a swing and a miss. Went after one low, did Lucero. And the count is 1-1. This is Lauren Lucero here. Not sure if any relation there between her and Kellen. Here's the pitch. And a ground ball that, well, I should say a liner that goes foul. And the count is 1-2. Got the 2 strikes against Delgado. Could never get that punch out. Here comes the 1-2. And had to wait on the changeup. It's going to be a ground ball to second. Ortiz will toss it on to first. Does move the runner up to second. Wasn't much Ice could do with that. It wasn't hit hard enough to try to turn 2. 4-3 on the putout, and there's 1 down, and we go back to the top of the order for Los Lunas. And the lefty Kelsey DeGraff will come to the plate. Struck out her first time up. And it seems like they've adjusted a little bit, has Los Lunas. So the strike zone, again, not a bad strike zone, but it's definitely one where if it's close, it's been called, and this is going to get to the backstop, and the runner advances to third. And it's 1-0. And I will say Alamogordo not with their normal catcher, and Haley Evans, as she's nursing an injury. Something to watch here early in the season for them. Ground ball that'll go foul. 1-1. Los Lunas trying to draw back this game after giving up 2 runs in the home half of the second. And time called by the home plate umpire as we'll brush off the dish. And we're ready to go. 1-1 the count, ground ball, and this will score the run. They'll get the out at first. And so the wild pitch kind of looms large there as getting the backstop allowed the runner to advance to third, but the Lady Tigers will take the out. Alamogordo, that is. And the Los Lunas Lady Tigers will gladly take the run as Delgado led off the inning with a single. Moved up on 1 ground out, moved up on 1 wild pitch. And give the RBI to DeGraff on the 4-3 putout. So it is 2 down, base is empty now. And Justine Ortiz watches the first pitch in there for a strike at the knees, 0-1. Lenar winds and deals. And this one hit in the air in left field, and it is going to be on the reach of the outfielder Chamberlain. The throw comes in the infield. That'd be a double. Chamberlain, I think, broke in initially and then had to go back and try to get to it, and it was maybe a foot or 2 beyond her outstretched glove. And that puts the runner back in scoring position for Los Lunas. And if Natalie Madrid can come through with a base hit, they can tie up this game. Looking for the outside corner, doesn't get the call. Bautista getting a long hold. Trying to frame the pitch. And the count is 1-0. Madrid struck out her first time up. And a ground ball right to Ortiz, who's been busy this inning. Toss it on to first, and Los Lunas will strand a runner. They do get 1 run across, 2 hits, no Lady Tiger errors. And we go to the bottom third. Alamogordo will try to answer back, leading 2-1 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
When life happens, OFCU has a loan for that. Appliances, furniture, medical, repairs, weekend getaway, vacations, consolidations, and more. OFCU's personal loans are as low as 9.99% APR. Apply online or in person today, oterofcu.org. All others subject to credit approval, other restrictions may apply. Not all will qualify. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Card Sweet Lite is a convenient and safe way to manage your cards with your mobile app. Busy lifestyle? No problem. You're in control, making it easy to set alerts and manage your banking on the go. This is Susie with First National Bank. Enroll today.
Member FDIC.
Remember, if something seems too good to be true, it often is. This is AJ from First National Bank. Trust your instincts and stay vigilant to online fraud. Protect yourself from becoming a victim. Think before you act. If you have any concerns, contact your bank for further assistance.
First National Bank, member FDIC.
Amani Kosum with a fantastic bunt here to lead things off in the bottom of the third, and she's going to reach easily. And a leadoff single for Amani Kosum. And Alamogordo gets some speed on the base paths. And Chloe Linar coming to the plate to ground it out to second her first time up. And you know that Amani is going to be on the move with her speed here. Showing bunt, brings it back. Kosum going. She will slide in easily. And the ball will get just into the outfield. Here's the throw to third. And she's able to slide into third safely. Boy, that is some good stuff there from Amani Kosum. It really didn't get that far away from the shortstop who'd come over to cover the bag. I mean, just dribbled away, but Amani was super aggressive there and gets to third on the play. So stolen base, and then if we're going to go E6, E2, but an error one way or the other there, and it puts a runner at third, and it is 0-1 at the plate. Linar watch that one in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Alamogordo Lady Tigers trying to get back that run they gave up in the top half. And Lunaro hit it to the right side, and this should bring in a run. Toss on to first. They'll take the safe out. And, boy, that was, I mean, you got to be honest, that was all Amani Kosum there. She bunted to get on, stole second. It really wasn't a bad throw by the catcher, and it just, I mean, leaked away from the shortstop. Amani jumps up, was just in front of the tag at third, and because she did that, she gets to score the run there. And Chloe's appreciative, too, because she gets an RBI on the ground out. One down. And it's back to a two-run lead for Alamogordo. 3-1 your score on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. And the first pitch to Alexis Rodriguez will miss outside. Well, unfortunately, the wind has kicked up just a tick, and it has definitely made it a bit more uncomfortable. In the dirt, 2-0. And it is also fair to be said that I've lived in New Mexico a long time, and so any type of cold makes me very cold. So I'm just a big wimp. Here comes the 2-0. And that's on the outside corner for a called strike, 2-1. And just getting a piece of it is Rodriguez. Goes behind home plate, and the count goes 2-2. One out in the inning, and one run across for the Alamogordo Lady Tigers. Alyssa Bautista, who walked, and her courtesy runner, Lola Carbajal. Ended up scoring later in that inning. Here's a ground ball left side. That's going to hop just over the glove of the shortstop for Los Lunas, and we'll give a base hit there to Alexis. And that puts another runner on here for Alamogordo. And Alyssa Bautista, who drew a walk, will come to the plate. Talk about Alyssa as a hitter over the last couple of seasons. She has certainly been clutch and has come up with some big hits. Has good power from the left-hand side. And she swings and misses. Good change up there from Madrid. Took some pace off of it. It's 0-1. Natalie Madrid continuing in the circle. Alamogordo's got to run across in the inning. And this is shot foul out of third base side. And Bautista finds herself behind the count 0-2. And it's taken a couple of swings in this at-bat. here comes the pitch. And that'll miss well high. And well done there by Garley to keep that from getting the backstop. She had to jump out of her stance quickly. Another lefty catcher. Notice that when she made the play on the bunt to end the last inning by Chamberlain. And that one will just miss. That was inside or high, but one of the two. 2-2. That's pretty close. Count evens up with a runner on first and one out for Alamogordo. Here's the pitch to Bautista. And she will pop this one up on the infield. The pitcher will get to it. Just got jammed a little bit on that and tried an inside-out swing and couldn't make good contact on it. And that'll bring up Davi Gonzalez, who's got an RBI double in this game. Her second at bat. Alamogordo tries to extend their lead. Still just a runner on first. Haven't seen Alyssa make a run at second. Now she does. Here's the throw out to second, and it will not be in time. Fortunately for Garley, the ball sort of hopped out of her glove for a second. She had to double clutch before she made the throw. But a stolen base for Rodriguez, and now if Davi can come up with another extra base hit here. Shot one up the third base line the last time, hitting from the left-hand side. Do apologize for the wind sound in our mic. Not much you can really do about that. You can tell if the wind has picked up. And this is hit to right center field. Will it get down? No. Nice play out there in center. On the run, DeGraff makes the play. Good contact there from Davi, but it's just stayed up a little bit too long. Lady Tigers, Alamogordo Lady Tigers do re-grab a 2-run lead. And it is 3-1 after 3 innings on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 101.9.
The Winner's Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winner's Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winner's Circle,
1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
Looking to transform your home's exterior? Meet Rudy Ochoa. With years of experience in stucco, Rudy and his crew deliver quality craftsmanship and stunning flawless finishes. 575-442-6745.
I didn't ask to be thrown in the streets, but I did ask for help, and Covenant House was there for me.
For these kids who didn't ask to be put in this unthinkable situation, Covenant House is there. To learn more, go to safeplacetosleep.org today.
When life happens, OFCU has a loan for that. Appliances, furniture, medical, repairs, weekend getaway, vacations, consolidations, and more. OFCU's personal loans are as low as 9.99% APR. Apply online or in person today. OteroFCU.org. All loans are subject to credit approval. Other restrictions may apply. Not all will qualify. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. You're listening to Lady Tiger Fast Pitch on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. It's Alamogordo 3, Los Lunas 1. And we've gotten one foul off here from Hayden Garley, and now another one. She fouled the first one off to the first base side. The lefty will push it off to the third base side this time. And she's behind the count 0-2. Chloe Lunar continues in the circle for the Alamogordo Lady Tigers. And she wants a new softball, as Alyssa tosses it out to her. Garley, a single. That came back in the second, as here comes the 0-2. Swing and a miss, and struck her out. That is now 7 strikeouts for Chloe Lunar. She didn't get one in the last inning after she had picked up 3 strikeouts in each of the first 2 innings. 1 down. And it'll bring up Brooke Baca, who struck out her first time up. 0 for 1 as the righty steps in. Top of the fourth inning. As Lunar's had a little bit of trouble in this game, but for the most part, rock solid. Swing and a miss as she ramps the fastball by Baca. 0-1. 7 strikeouts, 3 hits, 1 run. And she's gotten some help on the other end. Helped herself a little bit with an RBI ground out. And here is an off-speed pitch. That'll be hit on the ground to second. Easy play for Iceland Ortiz as she tosses on to first. And a quick second out here for Alamogordo in the top of the fourth inning. Not a ridiculously chilly. I mean, it's 50 degrees out there. It's not especially warm. We certainly, this time of year, would like some baseball, softball, outdoor weather, but technically still winter for another week. And it is New Mexico. I've been at the state tournament in softball and seen snow, so it happens. That's in May. Ground ball to the left side. New charge by Gonzalez. Toss on to first, and she makes a nice play from third. And the inning is over. Very routine inning. A strikeout and a couple of ground outs, and just 3, 4, 5, 6 pitches for Chloe Lunar. Economical for sure. We go to the bottom of the fourth inning, and it's Alamogordo 3, Los Lunas 1. You're listening to Lady Tiger Fast Pitch on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Here are a few tips on how to stay vigilant and protect yourself from fraud. This is Deborah Romero, President and CEO of First National Bank. Monitor your accounts. Use strong passwords. Be skeptical of unsolicited emails and messages. Don't deposit checks received in the mail from unknown sources. Use anti-malware software and educate yourself. Stay informed about common fraud schemes and tactics used by scammers. If you suspect fraudulent activity, report it to your financial institution and the appropriate authorities immediately. Stay alert, stay safe.
Member FDIC.
The Winter Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winter Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winter Circle, 1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
Well, a very quick first out for the Lady Tigers. Iceland Ortiz tried to lay down a bunt, and good work by the first baseman for Los Lunas. As Brooke Baca charged on it. Nice cover from Jasleen Duran, the second baseman. And they got iced by about a step over at first base, and there's one down. Ruiz looking to bunt. She will watch that one go to the backstop. Maddie with an RBI ground out in this one. Scored Davi Gonzalez. And she'll ground one foul on the third base side. We'll run it out over to first. Then the count evens up at 1-1. 3-1 lead for the Alamogordo Lady Tigers over the Los Lunas Lady Tigers. As the clouds continue to kind of move in and out of the area. No sunshine at the moment. And this one shot out to left field. Base hit for Madison Ruiz. Sends that oppo field for the base knock. And Andrea Sanchez, who doubled her last time up, and Maddie with her speed, similar to Amani, can almost guarantee that she's going to be going for second early in this at-bat. And try to put that runner on scoring position. tried to bunt. It is a strike. Toss on to second, and they got her. No slide there from Ruiz. She tried to just step in there. And Coach Ronnie Reyes is going to go to the home plate umpire, and I think the question is asking whether that was a foul ball at home plate or not. So try and get that base runner back if they can and ask if it was a foul ball. I don't think it was. I didn't hear any contact on it, but and judging from the field umpire who's shaking his head, I'm going to say no. I don't know if a slide would have helped there or not, but Alma loses their base runner. Caught stealing is Ruiz. 2 down, and it's 0-1 at the plate. (3-1) Alamogordo. And we're going to try to add on to that lead, but unfortunately, there's that base hit from Ruiz. It's in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Madrid has definitely kept Alamogordo at check for the most part. Just Alamo's done a nice job of manufacturing runs in this game. And a late swing decision there from Sanchez, and she is down on strikes. So it ends up being a 1-2-3 inning. Alamo does get a base hit, but caught stealing is Ruiz. And we go to the top of the 5th inning. It is still 3-1 Alamogordo on the Richardson Motor scoreboard, and you're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
Transform your home with Ochoa Stucco. Whether it's a fresh look or a durable finish, their expert team delivers quality and style. Say goodbye to bland exteriors and hello to stunning curb appeal. Ochoa Stucco, always a flawless finish. 442-6745.
We are the Veterans Health Administration, and our hands provide life-changing care to over 9 million veterans across more than 1,200 facilities nationwide. Join hands with us to make an impact in your community. Learn more at vacareers.va.gov.
When life happens, OFCU has a loan for that. Appliances, furniture, medical, repairs, weekend getaway, vacations, consolidations, and more. OFCU's personal loans are as low as 9.99% APR. Apply online or in person today. oterofcu.org. All loans are subject to credit approval. Other restrictions may apply. Not all will qualify. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
First pitch to the top of the 5th inning is a little low and outside to Ashley Baca. 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Chloe Lunar continues to go for Alamogordo as they lead 3-1 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. This one is hit to the opposite side and foul, and the count is 1-1. Chloe's just surrendered 3 hits in this game and has struck out 7. Here comes the 1-1. And a swing and a miss. 1-2. 7, 8, 9 in the order here for Los Lunas in the top of the 5th inning. Haley Delgado, Lauren Lucero also due up. That bottom of the order, though, Delgado especially had a fantastic at-bat. Took it to 11 pitches and eventually picked up a single. Ooh, did not miss by much on the 1-2, 2-2 now. And here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss, and struck her out. Make that 8 punch-outs for Chloe Lunar. And there's one down with Haley Delgado. Single and scored in that 3rd inning. She moved up to second on a ground out, then over to third on a wild pitch, and then eventually score on the ground out from DeGraff. And we'll see if she can work a similar at-bat here. Yep, she'll send a ground ball right back to the circle. Easy play for Lunar. What a difference from an 11-pitch at-bat to a 1-pitch at-bat. And I'm sure Chloe will take that for sure. 2 down. Lauren Lucetto will come to the plate now, grounded out to second. That did help move along. Eventually brought that run in. Both teams have manufactured runs in this game. One of Alamogordo's runs is on two of their runs are on ground outs. As the pitch is going to miss outside. 1-0 the count. I always find it intriguing when catchers hold the pitch a little bit longer there. As we got a chopper right to first. This will be an easy play. Step on the bag for Alexis Rodriguez. And another very economical inning for the Lady Tigers. As 5, 6, 7, 8 pitches for Chloe Lunar. And we go to the bottom of the 5th. It's Alamogordo 3, Los Lunas 1. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
Card Suite Lite is a convenient and safe way to manage your cards with your mobile app. Busy lifestyle? No problem. You're in control, making it easy to set alerts and manage your banking on the go. This is Susie with First National Bank. Enroll today.
Member FDIC.
Remember, if something seems too good to be true, it often is. This is AJ from First National Bank. Trust your instincts and stay vigilant to online fraud. Protect yourself from becoming a victim. Think before you act. If you have any concerns, contact your bank for further assistance.
First National Bank, member FDIC.
The Winter Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winter Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winter Circle, 1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
Looking to transform your home's exterior? Meet Rudy Ochoa. With years of experience in stucco, Rudy and his crew deliver quality craftsmanship and stunning flawless finishes. 575-442-6745.
Join Stand Up to Cancer and Jazz Pharmaceuticals to raise awareness of small cell lung cancer and accelerate the pace of research. Ask your healthcare provider about screening options that might be right for you or a loved one. Visit standuptocancer.org/lung to learn more.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. Addie Chamberlain going to hit this in the air to right center field, and DeGraff is going to make the play. She did try to lay down a bunt to begin the at-bat that went foul, and then she flies out to center field. So back to the top of the order for Alamogordo and Amani Kosum, who had a fantastic trip up last time. Singled on a bunt, and then stole second, got to third after the throw got away from the shortstop. And she's looking to bunt again. This one's going to go foul, though. And it's 0-1. Would eventually come around and score on a Chloe Lunar ground out to second base, and that is giving Alamogordo just a little bit of comfort. A 2-run lead is always a nice thing to have. I'm not saying it's easy to score a run, but the pressure gets turned up just a little bit more with any base runner when it's a one-run game. Bottom of 5, it's Alamogordo leading 3-1. It's in the dirt as Kosum has switched around to the right-hand batter's box. Kosum 1 for 2, by the way, with the single, the stolen base, and the run scored, and then the strikeout in the first inning. Natalie Madrid continues work. She's been very good today. Almost just come up with some clutch hits, swing and a miss. Oh, no, I guess she got just the tip of it. 1-2. And Coach Ronnie Reyes kind of telling Amani to settle down a little bit and get the right pitch that you want here. And she'll foul this one up the third base side. And just keep it 1-2. Lunar in the on-deck circle for Alamogordo. And now Coach Fernando Lunar also with some pointers to Kosum as she heads back to the box. Coach Lunar in the first base box for Alamogordo. Coach Ronnie Reyes in the third base. And head coach Charlene Reyes in the dugout for Alamogordo. 1-2, and this one's a ground ball to shorts. Snagged cleanly, but was not able to get it out of her glove quickly enough. Was the shortstop Behill. And Kosum gets on. I'm going to give her the single there. I thought her speed made that difficult for the shortstop. Can certainly argue a play that she should have made, but I don't know. It's hard to call that one an error. And so Chloe Lunar coming to the plate. You know Kosum's going to be running here. Called strike, sliding in, and the ball did not get far enough away there. The center fielder DeGraff was there to cover. And I think more than anything, Kosum wasn't out of her slide quick enough to try to advance it. Bottom of 5, Alamogordo in front, 3-1, and a foul off here by Lunar. And we'll do the 1-2 again. And Coach Ronnie Reyes taking a few steps out of his coach's box and trying to get some advice here to Chloe Lunar. We're ready to go now. And she shoots this one out to left field. That'll be a base hit. And they will send Kosum home. Just a little bit of trouble there in left, trying to scoop up that ball and give the RBI double to Lunar. And Alamogordo extends their lead 4-1. Now, Kosum's speed definitely a part of that because you knew that Delgado out there in left knew that she needed to get that out of her glove and throw it home quickly or get it into the infield quickly. I'm not sure if it even mattered if she had a little bit of trouble there in the glove or not. I think Ronnie was going to be sending Amani home regardless on that play. We do have a courtesy runner. It's number 14, Mary Colorado, or I'm not sure if it's Mary or Marie. It's M-A-R-I. I apologize if I'm getting that wrong. Some new names here. I'll have to make sure I get those first names correct. First pitch in for a strike here to Alexis Rodriguez, 0-1. Alexis a single and a stolen base back in the third, a ground out as well. Watches that one miss just a little bit high. Good off speed there from Madrid, and it's 1-1. They almost spaced out their hits and ground outs nicely and have taken advantage of the situations here. And Chloe Lunar has obviously pitched a very good game on the other side of things. Ground ball to shorts. Up with it cleanly. Toss on to first. And now they're going to try to send the runner, and she's going to be out by a while there. Needed to be going away from the bag a little bit quicker there, and I think that's a little bit of inexperience for the courtesy runner for Alamogordo. So Los Lunas will get a double play to end the inning, and we will go to the top of the sixth, but Alamogordo has extended their lead now to 3. It's 4-1 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
When life happens, OFCU has a loan for that. Appliances, furniture, medical, repairs, weekend getaway, vacations, consolidations, and more. OFCU's personal loans are as low as 9.99% APR. Apply online or in person today. OteroFCU.org. All other subject to credit approval, other restrictions may apply. Not all will qualify. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 101.9. We go to the top of the sixth inning, 4-1. Alamogordo in front on the Richardson Motor scoreboard, and it'll be Kelsey DeGraff, top of the order, to lead things off here in the inning for Los Lunas. And it'll be low, and DeGraff will be 1-0. Lunar into her motion. Here comes the pitch. And a ground ball to short. Up with it. Toss on to first. Not going to get there in time. Infield single for DeGraff. It was played pretty well over there by Kosum, but kind of deep in the hole and good speed from the leadoff hitter DeGraff. And Los Lunas gets exactly what they need with innings running short here in the top of the sixth. And get a leadoff hitter. And they're going to, well, they were going to run and then decided to not run. They threw over to first, and now it's going to get way into the outfield. This is disaster here for Alamogordo. Great Los Lunas as they'll put a runner at third. Batista tried to toss it to first because the runner got far off the bag. Rodriguez tried to get over there. And now Coach Ronnie Reyes coming out, and I don't know if we're going to see some type of change here. Is Alamogordo going to make a change in right field? They are. So they will bring out Andrea Sanchez and bring in Lola Carbajal. Yeah, she was at a bad angle to back up the play, and it let it get into the outfield. I think the runner would have, if she's in a good spot there, I don't think the runner goes anywhere, unfortunately. So. But for Alamogordo, I mean, they've got the 4-1 lead. You can focus on the runner at the plate. You don't have to, try to go home on anything here. So those little insurance runs make a big difference. But a runner on third with nobody out as Los Lunas tries to crawl out of a 3-run deficit here. And Duran behind the count 0-1. Swing and a miss, and now behind 0-2. Lunar can obviously help her own cause if she can come up with a few strikeouts here. And looking for that outside corner just outside. 1-2. And fouled off and back to the screen, and we'll do it again. 1-2 the count. Nobody out. And there's nobody out. And looking for the outside corner. Doesn't get the call that time again. 2-2. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss and struck her out. Big strikeout there from Chloe. And there's one down. She has 8 strikeouts now. Make that 9, I'm sorry. Yeah, she's almost into double figures here. Here's the pitch. And a foul off and back to the screen to Natalie Madrid. The Los Lunas pitcher 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out. And the ground out here would score a run, but like I said, Los Lunas running low on outs here. Alamo just 5 outs from grabbing the victory. Runner on third and 1 down after defensive miscue from Alamogordo was a leadoff single for DeGraff. And that's in there for a strike at the knees. And then outside corner 0-2. Until Madrid was thinking that one was a bit below. As Lunar looks into the Alamogordo dugout for the pitch call. Got a lot of options here on 0-2. And this one fought off and fouled to the screen, and the count stays 0-2. 1 down, runner on third for Los Lunas. We're in the top of the 6th inning. That is sent foul and out of play up the first base side, and we'll go 1-2 one more time, or 0-2 one more time here. Lunar ready to go, so is Madrid. DeGraff standing at third. Here's the 0-2. And just foul this time up the third base line. And we'll stay 0-2 again. Now credit to Madrid. She's had to swing a lot of these pitches. They've been either near or in the strike zone, so she couldn't keep the bat on her shoulder. And this is in the air and foul yet again. Get out of play. Stays 0-2. I think that's 4 that she's fouled off now at 0-2. This is the 7th pitch of the at-bat. And she holds off on a pitch that's high. Well done by Madrid. And 1-2. The line of the pitch. Held off on one that runs outside. 2-2 now. Already the 9th pitch of the at-bat on a 2-2 count. As Lenar looks for the punch out here, Madrid not only trying to bring that run in, but give him another base runner. Outside. Oh, called strike 3. Into double figures with the strikeout. Yeah, that was, at least from my perspective up here, looked like that did not hit the outside corner of the plate, but Lunar gets the call. And Hayden Garley will come to the plate. 1 for 2, a strikeout and a single, and she will need a base hit to bring that run in now. Hitting from the left-hand side, facing the left-handed pitching Lunar. And she'll hit this one on the ground right back to the circle, to first. And the inning is over. And that was a key pair of strikeouts there for Lunar. Maybe got a fortunate call on the out there on Madrid. But it's still Alamogordo 4, Los Lunas 1. Alamogordo looking for some insurance runs going to the top of the 7th inning. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
Remember, if something seems too good to be true, it often is. This is Emily from First National Bank. Trust your instincts and stay vigilant to online fraud. Protect yourself from becoming a victim. Think before you act. If you have concerns, contact your bank for further assistance.
First National Bank, member FDIC.
Card Suite Life provides 24/7 control right at your fingertips. This is AJ with First National Bank. Fraud prevention is priceless. Safeguard your card. Download the free app for a simple, secure way to manage your debit card activity.
First National Bank, member FDIC.
The Winter Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winter Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winter Circle.
1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
Transform your home with Ochoa Stucco. Whether it's a fresh look or a durable finish, their expert team delivers quality and style. Say goodbye to bland exteriors and hello to stunning curb appeal. Ochoa Stucco, always a flawless finish. 442-6745.
If only life had a remote control, you could pause or rewind. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. Take the 1-minute risk test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. We go to the bottom of the sixth inning. It's Alamogordo 4, Los Lunas 1. And the 4, 5, and 6 hitters here for Alamogordo, Alyssa Bautista, Davi Gonzalez, and Iceland Ortiz for Alamogordo, trying to add on a little bit of insurance going to the top of the seventh inning as they look to grab a victory. I got a score update from over at Tiger Stadium. Tularosa versus Santa Fe. Playing the first game of the day over there at the Alamogordo round robin as the first pitch to Bautista is in for a called strike, 0-1. It is 13-13, top of the seventh inning. Tule was up 12-5 in the top of the sixth, and Santa Fe has been able to rally in that game. So here's a soft little ground ball right back to the pitching circle, toss on to first, and that is in time. 1-3 on the putout. So I would say a pretty good chance we're going to be able to get over there and get you guys the Alamogordo baseball game today. Now, Santa Fe's not playing a doubleheader, neither is Tule, so it's they'll probably be able to get started pretty easily because Santa T's back over for the game this afternoon. And that pitch is going to miss a little bit high here to the left-handed hitting Davi Gonzalez. Count 1-0. Davi's had a good day. Doubled in a run back in the second and very nearly brought another run in the third, if not for a strong play by DeGraff out there in center field. To the backstop, the 1-0 goes, and now it's 2-0. Now let's just had some good hits. Amani Kosam's got 2 singles today. A couple stolen bases, 2 runs scored, exactly what you want out of your leadoff hitter. Chloe Lenar's got a couple of RBIs and a double in there for a called strike. Gonzalez was backing out of the box there, so she was taking on 2-0. Alexis Rodriguez with a single. A walk and a run scored. A walk for Alyssa Bautista, a run scored for Lola Carbajal. As that pitch is in the dirt and to the backstop. 3-1 now here to Gonzalez. We have a new pitcher in there as well. I just noticed that for Los Lunas as they have brought in number 10. So it's Ashley Baca that is pitching now for Los Lunas. This is line, and again up the line. Fair ball for Gonzalez. She will get to second here pretty easily, and that is another double for Davi Gonzalez today. And she shoots that up the third base line rather. So a little surprised Los Lunas went to a new pitcher there. Madrid's been very good, but maybe they were keeping her on a pitch count. As you can probably hear through my mic, the wind is ramping up again here a little bit. on what is not a warm morning here in the Tularosa Basin. Iceland showing bunt to begin, and then we'll watch that one miss low as she brought it back. And the count is 1-0. And outside it misses. Count is 2-0. This is hit well, but hit foul by Ortiz. Out of play on the third base side, 2-1 now. Now, one more insurance run would definitely be a positive for Alamogordo. However, Chloe Lunar has pitched well, and she faces 5, 6, and 7 in the order in the top of the 7th. Two and one. That is well outside as she tried an off-speed pitch again. 3-1. Madison Ruiz, who has knocked in a run, has singled as well. And this is hit to second. And we'll move the runner up to third. Ground out for Ortiz. 4-3 on the putout. 2 down, and if Maddie Ruiz can come up with her second hit of the day, can give Alamogordo that extra run going to the top of the 7th. 1 for 2 for Maddie. Picked up an RBI on a ground out in the second, and then singled, and then was caught stealing in the 4th inning after that single. And that pitch will miss high, maybe a bit inside. 1-0 the count. And outside it misses. 2-0. Santa Fe leading 15-13 going to the bottom of the 7th against Tularosa. After trailing 12-1 and 12-5 in that game, Santa Fe has rallied back as the pitch is in there for a strike. 2-1 here to Maddie Ruiz. Baca the pitcher now for Los Lunas after Madrid went the first 5 innings. And that'll miss just a little bit high. 3-1. And it looks like low. Sorry for dropping out there, folks. Hopefully caught Maddie Ruiz picking up the walk. It's a runner on third, a runner on first. Ruiz is almost certainly going to be running here. Lola Carbajal hitting, and there were some extra instructions given by Coach Ronnie Reyes. Front brings back, and they will go ahead and take the runner on second. And not sure what that was called at home plate, to be honest, if that was a strike or a ball. Hopefully the home plate umpire will give us at his own one. So, called strike. Carbajal watched that one on the outside corner for a strike. Well, it does have a run scored and a stolen base today as a courtesy runner. And pitch misses high. 1-2 here to Carbajal. Davi at third, Maddie at second. And it's in the dirt. 2-2 now. Alamogordo just looking for some extra runs here going to the top of the 7th. Carvajal's first at bat of the day. And she'll hit this one high in the air, but foul behind home plate. And the count is 2-2. So Carvajal ready to go. Baca into her motion. Here's the pitch. And that off speed can't get the outside corner. It's 3-2 now with 2 outs. And then a 3-2 pitch that just misses, I believe, inside. And so that'll be a walk for Carvajal. And Addie Chamberlain with the bases loaded and 2 outs. And looking for that extra run or 2 possibly to come across. Addie grounded out, or rather bunted, and it was picked up by the catcher, Garley. And then she popped out to center field. Made some good contact on that one. That's in there for a called strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. A double for Gonzalez. Now back-to-back walks here to Ruiz and Sanchez. And that was a really, really good off-speed pitch there from Baca. Had Chamberlain off balance there. She held up on a check swing, but I think she wanted to go around, but she realized that she was going to be way in front of it, and that's why she held up. The 0-2. Swing and a miss and struck her out. So Baca avoids any runs coming across. The Lady Tigers strand 3. 1 hit in the inning. No Los Lunas errors. And Alamogordo going to try to finish this one up in the top of the 7th. They lead 4-1 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
When life happens, OFCU has a loan for that. Appliances, furniture, medical, repairs, weekend getaway, vacations, consolidations, and more. OFCU's personal loans are as low as 9.99% APR. Apply online or in person today. OteroFCU.org. All loans are subject to credit approval. Other restrictions may apply. Not all will qualify. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Card Suite Lite is a convenient and safe way to manage your cards with your mobile app. Busy lifestyle? No problem. You're in control, making it easy to set alerts and manage your banking on the go. This is Susie with First National Bank. Enroll today.
Member FDIC.
Remember, if something seems too good to be true, it often is. This is AJ from First National Bank. Trust your instincts and stay vigilant to online fraud. Protect yourself from becoming a victim. Think before you act. If you have any concerns, contact your bank for further assistance.
First National Bank. Member FDIC.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. Los Lunas with their last chances here in the top of the 7th. A swing and a miss from Brooke Baca. And she falls behind the count 0-1. And a final score from over at the Alamogordo Baseball Stadium. Santa Fe rallies to beat Tularosa 15-14 the final. Low and away it misses here to Baca. And again, we'll try to get over there in time for the start of Alamogordo baseball as they take on Santa Teresa as soon as this one is done. High and in, that misses, and it's 2-1. Baca's 0 for 2, ground out and a strikeout. Los Lunas hasn't been able to string together hits in this game. They need to in this inning. Or Alamogordo needs to have some issues, which they have here and there. Fouled off and out of play, 2-2. Again, nothing. You had the third inning where they had a couple of hits. But outside of that, it's been, one base runner an inning at most. 2-2. Called strike 3 on the outside corner. And I believe we're up to 11 now for Chloe. Let's see, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yep. 11 strikeouts for Chloe Lunar. And what has been a solid performance. I'm sure it hasn't been shut down completely, but, she's certainly put Alamogordo in the position to win. As it misses high on the first offering here to Aaliyah Vigil, who's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out. Here's the 1-0. That's right there for a called strike. On the outside corner, 1-1. Alamogordo trying to get to 2-0. They'll play Los Lunas again. And that pitch going to miss on the 1-1. It's 2-1. Yeah, that's right in there for a strike. Down the middle, 2-2. So Vigil steps back in. Bases empty. Top of 7. Alamogordo trying to close out the victory. And a swing and a miss, and make that 12 strikeouts now for Chloe Lunar. And they'll bring up Ashley Baca, who has struck out twice. And looking to keep this game alive for Los Lunas. So next Thursday, these two teams will play again. 4 games Alamogordo will get over there at the Artesia tournament. Low and away, it misses. And 1-0. Ground ball to the right side. This should do it. Rodriguez got it. Step on the bag, and this one is over. The Lady Tigers cruise to a 4-1 win over Los Lunas. We'll do a quick Otero Federal Credit Union postgame show when we return as the Alamogordo Lady Tigers grab the victory 4-1. We will be right back after this.
The Winter Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winter Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winter Circle.
1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
Looking to transform your home's exterior? Meet Rudy Ochoa. With years of experience in stucco, Rudy and his crew deliver quality craftsmanship and stunning flawless finishes. 575-442-6745.
I didn't ask to be thrown in the streets, but I did ask for help, and Covenant House was there for me.
For these kids who didn't ask to be put in this unthinkable situation, Covenant House is there. To learn more, go to safeplacetosleep.org today.
When life happens, OFCU has a loan for that. Appliances, furniture, medical, repairs, weekend getaway, vacations, consolidations, and more. OFCU's personal loans are as low as 9.99% APR. Apply online or in person today, oterofcu.org. All loans are subject to credit approval. Other restrictions may apply. Not all will qualify. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company, 318 South White Sands Boulevard, or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Here are a few tips on how to stay vigilant and protect yourself from fraud. This is Deborah Romero, President and CEO of First National Bank. Monitor your accounts. Use strong passwords. Be skeptical of unsolicited emails and messages. Don't deposit checks received in the mail from unknown sources. Use anti-malware software and educate yourself. Stay informed about common fraud schemes and tactics used by scammers. If you suspect fraudulent activity, report it to your financial institution and the appropriate authorities immediately. Stay alert, stay safe.
Member FDIC.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. The Alamogordo Lady Tigers beat the Los Lunas Lady Tigers 4-1. This is the Otero Federal Credit Union post-game show. Chloe Lunar goes the distance, strikes out 12, gave up 4 hits and only 1 run. Chloe also was 1 for 3 with a double and 2 RBIs today. Monty Kosum 2 for 3 with 2 runs, 2 stolen bases. Alexis Rodriguez 1 for 3 with a stolen base. Alyssa Bautista 0 for 2 with a walk. And Lola Carbajal with courtesy run for her, get a stolen base and a run scored. Lola, in her one at-bat, also drew a walk. Davi Gonzalez 2 for 3 with 2 doubles and an RBI. 1 for 2 for Maddie Ruiz with an RBI and a walk. And Andrea Sanchez was 1 for 2 with a double today. All right, that's going to do it for our postgame here. We are going to, or I should say I'm going to run on over to Tiger Baseball, and hopefully we'll get you a first pitch over there coming up here in about 15 minutes. We'll post full stats and everything up on our Facebook and everything in just a little while, so you can find that there. But Tiger Baseball coming up for you as soon as we can get our broadcast going over at Tiger Baseball Stadium. Final score here, 4-1. Do want to mention Tularosa Baseball lost a close one, 15-14 over at the Tiger Baseball Complex. So you guys have a great one, and hopefully you'll stick with us here on Alamo Sports and Talk, and we'll be back with more Tiger Sports here on this Saturday afternoon on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 101.